kung may natutunan tayo dito sa kwento ni Alice Goo, basta't may pera ka, walang imposible. Good morning, Madam Chair, Senator Risa Ontiveros, colleagues, resource speakers and guests. Maraming salamat po sa pagdalo. As chairperson of the Committee on Public Service, I'm concerned about the regulation of our transport system. We provide regulations for several reasons. First, to safeguard those taking public transportation are safe and secure. Second, to ensure that those given the privilege to own and operate any form of transportation could be held liable for their actions in operating such vehicle, vessel, or aircraft. And finally, there is a need to regulate these transport systems because they could be used for criminal activities. These past weeks, namangha po tayo sa mala-action movie na kwento ni Sheila Goo. She painted for us what was probably the escape route out of the Philippines. But note, that is just probably. Hindi po tayo sigurado. We have to take her testimony with a grain of salt. For all we know, binulang din nila yung kwento niyan doon sa farm kung saan lumaki si Miss Alice Goo. Mga kwentong paglihis sa tunay na nangyayari. Based on our research and discussion with transport experts, anyone with money could have several options for exiting the Philippines. Madam Chair, may I please direct everyone to a video we prepared to give an idea of what could have happened being used by the Goos.
Sen. Rafi, just for the information of the committee, ilang minuto po yung ating video?
Less than a minute, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Please proceed, Sen. Rafi, as part of your opening statement.
Starting with the lower deck, which is where most of the action.
Before we proceed, the Chair would like to acknowledge and thank the presence of the Majority Leader, Sen. Francis. Salamat po. Please proceed, Sen. Rafi.
Okay, if you can see, that's the fishing vessel. At nabanggit siya ni Alice Goo.
Starting with the lower deck,
During
which is where
one of
most
the
of the
hearings,
action
Sheila Goo, na sumakay sila sa maliit na boat, kulay puti, and then nag-transfer sa isang fishing vessel. So maaring ganun yung ginamit na roll, yung video. And ipapakita po natin kung paano na hindi na niya kailangan pang sumampa from boat to boat dahil sinek din po namin from July 1 to July 20 yung route na binanggit ni Sheila Goo ay medyo rough ang dagat, medyo maalon, habagat, kaya imposibleng basta-basta na lamang sila makapagsampa without the aid of that fishing vessel that I showed. Wala ba tayong mabilis lang?
Can we proceed to show the video, please, as part of the opening statement? Or kung hindi pa kaya sa ngayon, Sen. Rafi, baka bahagi ng pagtatanong nyo mamaya.
Yes. Today, Madam Chair, with the help of our resource speakers from the Coast Guard, Immigration, CAAP, and other relevant agencies, I would like to identify the weak points in our border control. Madam Chair, our country's borders is very complicated. Every shoreline could serve as an exit point. And this makes the Philippines a potential hub for transnational crimes. We have to review our border control and transportation regulations policies. Wala po sa mga commercial modes of transportation ang problema. Kasi ang kriminal, hindi naman po sasakayan ng MRT. Usually sarili niyang motorsiklo or heavily tainted na van. Ganon din po sa sea and air transport. Ang kriminal na may pera ay may ibang paraan ng paglalakbay. On another matter, Madam Chair, I would like also for us to look into the process and protocol in extracting fugitives in our country. This is not our first fugitive extraction. We have undergone this process before. But what was the reason why there seemed to be a different protocol with Alice Goo's extraction? Yusek Raul Vasquez said that it was just an immigration to immigration issue. Si Alice Goo, tulad ni Sheila Goo at Cassandra Ong, ay hinuli ng Indonesian authorities dahil sa immigration violation. Dahil dalawang passport at hindi proper ang entry documents. That was the process that was followed because it is fast, efficient, and least expensive dahil nga immigration to immigration lang. Exclusion removal on their side and extraction on our side. In fact, for the two ladies, Sheila Goo and Cassandra Ong, there was just 2 immigration officers and 2 NBI officers who processed their extraction, and they took a regular commercial flight. What was the thought process behind the alternate protocol in the case of Alice Goo? The Senate arrest order was issued prior to the warrant issued by the Capas Tarlac RTC. I want this to be clarified in this hearing. And finally, was the dismissal of Alice Goo from being mayor a scheme for the filing of the case in Capas Tarlac? Would it not be better if this case was filed in a court outside the jurisdiction of Tarlac, which Alice Goo treated as her playground? Of course, we assume that there is a regularity in our court processes. But maybe we should realign our policies to ensure that it cannot be manipulated. Because, let's face it, kung may natutunan tayo dito sa kwento ni Alice Goo, basta't may pera ka, walang imposible. Salamat po, Madam Chair.